watched like 20 hours of Love Island in like 5 days. It's good. It's good. I get the hype. I get the hype now. Yeah. I just watched the latest episode. Also, spoilers. Obviously spoilers. Don't watch this if you don't want spoilers. I'm gonna be discussing everything up to episode 21, obviously. But yeah. Girl. The way I cried when Olandria was dumped. I can't. But whatever. I'm excited to discuss the episode. This is gonna be kind of like a podcast, ASMR yap session. Even if you don't watch the show, something for you to like, cause like listening to something that you don't know about can help you fall asleep too. So yeah, hopefully this is good for everyone. Sorry, I feel like my hair is so crazy right now. Please. Anyway, okay, sorry. I'm sorry, watching this show and seeing how everyone is around my age and they all look so tea. I'm like, I need to lock the fuck in this summer because they all look so good. All of the girls are baddie after baddie after baddie after baddie. Like, the guys can stay over there, but the bombshells are bombshelling. Like Andreina. Oh my god. Let's just get into it, girl. We'll talk about it. Okay. Yeah, and I thought the best way to do this would just be, let's look up the Reddit. You know, it's like a fun little yap session about the episode. But yeah. Okay. Not this picture about Nick. That's funny. Okay, I didn't mean to click it. There we go. Nick finding out that Chris is tall. That's jokes. Yeah, girl. Ace gets on my damn nerves. I don't like that boy. He's just like a little minion. Yeah, I don't like him. Shelly, first of all, Shelly is for the girls. But putting that aside, she needs a man. And she looked cute with Chris. Obviously, we don't know anything about the Casa Amor guys and the brand new Villa girls. We don't know anything about them. But off of looks, Shelly and Chris do look cute together. She needs a man like that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe call me petty, call me annoying, but any like positive discourse about Ace, you can miss me with it. I don't like him. He had all of the guys wrapped around his finger. He was obsessed with Jeremiah. He would talk about Jeremiah more than he would talk about his own connections. He only ever liked Shelly, so yeah, he was just on Jeremiah's D the entire time. And the second that he got a chance to influence whether Jeremiah stayed or not, what the fuck happened? Exactly. And he got his little minions to listen to him. And on top of that, sorry, I know we're supposed to be discussing this episode, but I've never talked about the show, any other of the episodes, so. And the way Austin, he can leave, I don't really care, but the one redeeming part about him, one, he's goofy as fuck. Once his goofy side started showing, I love that. But also when he was the only friend Jeremiah had, because when he was telling Jeremiah, he was talking the one-on-one with Jeremiah, talking about how like, yeah, Ace and his little minions, like they're just his minions, and they just like they just followed the leader on that little decision. Everything he says they do, and Austin was right about that. And I'm glad that Austin shared that, because they're just mad weird. It's because it's like the reason doesn't even make sense. They're over here talking about how, oh, you and Huda aren't exploring enough, so that's why we voted you out. Like, what do you mean? That makes first, because other people's love. What does that have to do with you? Unless you happen to like Huda, or you know some of the other girls like Jeremiah. That's never been the case though. Like Huda and Jeremiah, they had no, like, unless anybody opened up about like, oh, I wanted to go for them but I can't. That never even happened. So, and the whole point of the show is like, you explore until you find your match. If you happen to find your match quick, then sure, that has nothing to do with anyone else. So Ace was just obsessed in a weird way. He definitely felt intimidated by Jeremiah. But whatever, not me saying all this off of the first comment, and it has nothing to do with Jeremiah. I'm sorry. I just want y'all to know where I'm at before we get into this. I just finished the episode and I went straight to the Reddit and I skimmed it a little bit. I think you'll see like an upvote here and there. But I was like, nah, I should make this a video so we can yap. But yeah, that was funny. Someone said this season is a fever dream because what kind of scripted fan fiction did we just witness tonight? For real. And like I said, I've never seen the show before, so I don't know if this is the norm. What I'm hearing is that this is not the norm. And this little stunt that they pulled with Nick and Alondria was not the norm. So, I mean, it definitely is like fan fiction type shit. I never knew that Nick and Alondria had like feelings to each other. And the way Nick was moving this episode with how quick he was like down to explore. Lord, I hate that word. I can never hear that word the same again after watching this show. Anyway, this episode, the way Nick was so quick to want to explore with Alondria really shook me, because I'm like, you got Sierra, which I feel like is the baddest thing in there. She is, oh, I love that girl. Everything. But yeah, I was so shocked. And that puts Alondria in an even harder spot. Because look, I get it. Their options were to leave or couple up and come back. Duh, they're gonna come back. Like, duh. Like, I would be like, hey, yo, like, on some platonic shit. Hell yeah, let's get back in there. I would be like, let's do it just so that we can be on the show and talk to others. But I'm surprised they're actually going for being romantic with each other. I just feel really bad for Sierra because, like, this shit is messy. When she finds out that Alondria and Nick are, like, basically romantic now, she might crash out, girl. I don't know. I love her, though. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, this comment, someone said that the ship was seen by producers and they ran with it. I never knew Nick and Alondria were being shipped, like, ever. I definitely saw them as like friends, like brother sister type shit, but I guess, girl. Yeah, I don't agree with this person. They said that I hope that Nick and Alondria stick together because it's gonna look so dumb looking back otherwise. I don't think that. I think if Nick and Alondria don't end up together, I think it's fine. This whole stunt will still be worth it because they'll be here. You know, I don't think the fact that they were brought back for a second chance means they're destined to be together, or they should only explore each other. However, I will say, Alondria, wake the fuck up, girl. I understand that when you're in it, it's a different perspective. We, as the viewer, we're seeing all of the sides. We're seeing the private conversations. We're seeing the side eyes. We're seeing the ad-libs. We're seeing both sides. But obviously, for Alondria, she doesn't know what the guys are talking about in private. She doesn't know how they move, obviously. And so I have grace for her in that aspect, in terms of why she's staying you know, focused on Taylor. But y'all, Taylor needed to leave this show because he brings nothing. He's so like dismissive with the girls that show interest in him. He doesn't give like, and it's crazy because I'm over here sitting like, he gives nothing. I would not want to stay with him if he was bringing that kind of energy when I'm trying to be romantic with him. But somehow, some motherfucking way, the girls that he talks to, which Olandria for one, and who's the other one, the other girl right now, I think it's Clark, for some reason they down with what he's putting out. Okay, fine, sure, that's for you, I guess, but I don't get it. Next comment. Taylor, the physical attraction, if it's not there, it's not there. This pissed me off when he said that, because he said it multiple times. I'm like, what is lacking in Olandria? What do you mean the physical attraction is not there? Mad weird. Nick, she's one of the most attractive women I've ever seen in my time. Yeah, Olandria, stand up. Yup. I'm not gonna lie, like, Nick, very much. Everything he showed Olandria tonight, I'd fold. Like, it was green flag after green flag. Very chivalrous, very gentleman, very romantic. I am just shocked knowing the context of them being on the show together from the start and their history with like Sierra and Taylor, that he's going about it this way. Like, he just seems like he's like quick to move on and so down for her. Again, like, I'm only saying this is shocking to me because I never knew they had any type of, you know, eyes towards each other. But if that's the case, they really did at the start, but they felt like they couldn't explore it, then hell yeah, for what's happening right now, I think it's amazing. I just never peeped it. I never peeped that there was any type of anything. I don't think Olandria did either, but okay. Yeah, Olandria, stand up. He was flowering her down in this episode. Yeah, her smile and her big beautiful eyes, like, she's gorgeous, girl. Yeah, they have the chemistry. I agree. Okay, Taylor running to Nick and hugging him before hugging Olandria. It's very telling. I peeped that. I had to rewind, replay, and like zoom in, because the second they woke up saying hello or good morning Islanders, I peeped Taylor looking like, oh shit, like she's here. But then he jumped over Olandria to hug Nick. That was just funny. Obviously, I'm like nitpicking it. It was a high emotions, high energy moment. I'm not expecting him to like be on his knees for the girl, but like, it was just funny because he like swerved her to hug his boyfriend, Nick. Yeah. And thank you. This is the comment I'm talking about. Taylor got some sort of magic on Olandria, because there's no way. I don't know what, she's still obsessing over him. And on top of that, Lord, if the magic that he has on her is just the cowboy thing, she had that with Jalen. They sent in Jalen the bombshell for no one but her. I'm sorry, he was there for nobody but Olandria. That was her golden motherfucking ticket. And then she had her door locked for him. Like, girl, I don't know what Taylor got on you. I don't know. Ace being unbothered hearing that Shelly is with the pro basketball 6'8" son of a man. Girl, when they introduced the new guys for Casa, I'm like, why are they all ginormous? Like, why is everybody in this show huge? I don't get it. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, me, some of them are younger than me. And I'm like, why do they look so grown? I'm like, because when I was a kid and I would watch like high school shows or college shows, I'm like, oh, those are adults. Like, those are grown people. And then when I got to that age and I watched those shows again, I'm like, I don't feel like I'm on that level. I still feel like a child, and they feel like grown. But I'm like, okay, let's chalk it up to just it being shows and actors. But I'm watching this, and they're legit like 2003 babies. Like Ace is 22, and Vanna is 21, and I'm like, these people look so grown. I'm like, Lord, I need to get my shit right for the summer, I guess. Yeah. Yes, his reaction when one of the challenges for the game was like the tallest guy kiss your girl, and they knew. I love Olandria was like, well, that's Chris. Chris is the tallest. I've heard about this too. So the comment says, Olandria, I'm genuinely begging you to let Woody's dusty ass go. And someone replied, she will be free when movie night comes. And someone replied to that saying, she might also be free of some friends depending on what she tells Sierra. There's layers to this. So first of all, I did, like I said, first time watching the show, I had to look up what movie night is, and correct me if I'm wrong, what I gathered is it's basically like the cast can watch like the conversations they weren't a part of, basically. Like how we're watching the show, we can see everyone's conversations. They get to see footage of like private conversations that are about them. So yeah, and not just that, but like things that they weren't in the room for. So that's what I heard movie night is about, and I'm excited to see that because yo, this show is messy. I get the hype now, I get it. And if I ever want to watch more, I got plenty. There's like 12 seasons of UK, and this is the 7th season of USA. Like, girl, the way I'm so locked in for this, might just have to watch the other seasons. Let me know what the best seasons are, please. Let me know. Yeah, she might also be free of some friends from that movie night. Seriously, I don't know how she's gonna handle the whole thing with Sierra regarding Nick. However, my thing is, she has not initiated anything with Nick. It's all been on Nick. So technically, yeah, Sierra can feel some type of way when she finds out. But I don't think she can be mad at Olandria because Olandria didn't initiate none of it, you know? It was all Nick. So if you gonna be mad at a person, because I always say this in this show, you can be mad at the situation, but you can't be mad at the players because none of these options and decisions are like out of what they want. It's just the name of the game, you know? So I feel like I am always hearing myself say this when I watch it, but I'm like, you can't be mad at the like your fellow castmates, your islanders. You could be mad at the situation though. But again, that's only because Olandria is being real classy, as she always is, and she's not initiating anything with Nick. She's letting him do it. Yeah, and I'm honestly happy for her because she has gotten no action the entire show because of Taylor's slow ass, but sorry. Okay. Well, that's one way to end Friendship Island. Yo, for real. Like, it didn't hit me until after the episode ended, where I'm like, cause my whole focus about Sierra and Nick was like their romantic, the breaking of their romantic connection. But I was completely blindsided by like, yo, she's gonna gag when she finds out one of her best friend, her sister, is the one who's getting romantic with her partner. Like, Lord, this is so messy. Seriously, tomorrow's episode, which, y'all, like I said, this is my Love Island virginity. It's so cool that there's new episodes every day. That's really cool. Yeah, Post Casa tomorrow is about to have everybody doubting each other. I agree. Yeah, this comment says that we love to see it. Nick did not pursue Olandria because of Taylor. I'm I'm just surprised I never peeped that. I for real never peeped that he was interested in her. Which, to be fair, I did consume everything in like a really short amount of time, so maybe that's why. But also I think it was probably super early on that he maybe said he thought she was cute, and they just never coupled up, so that's why. But yeah, I did not peep that. For real, Ace could never. And if you're just audio listening, it's a screenshot of when Chris got the breakfast for Shelly. Hell yeah, she needed a big boy. Yes, this comment. This person says also the flowers and asking her what kind of things make her feel better. It's insane how much better he is. Yeah. Yeah. So much better than Ace. And like Ace's body language every single time he's talking to a girl, it doesn't matter if it's his first time talking to the girl, if it's his 14th time talking to that girl, he always is laying down, arms crossed as fuck, and just smirking, and a lot of lips licking, like nah, you crazy, like he just it seems so forced, number one, and number two, it feels like like Shelly pointed it out, she said it, like you look like you're trying to be so mysterious, and I don't know, like that does not give like, oh, let me try to be romantic with you. It gives like, oh, you're closed off, like you're a player. And Amaya said that. Oh, Amaya Papaya, love her. I'm happy she's still here, but fuck the tears I shed for Alondria, but it's okay because she's still here. Okay, Taylor is definitely not a slow burner. Yeah, because he was cuddling with Clark, giving her his shirt, and he had much better kisses and chats than he ever did with Alondria, period. Also, I can't believe that Nick and Alondria is happening, along with the fact that a crack ship is happening. I don't know what that means. I'm glad. Excuse me. Sorry. This person continues to say, I am glad Nick was straight up with Alondria about how Taylor was with Clark. I mean, you gotta be transparent. Y'all were both eliminated, and producer set you up on this one-on-one. Of course you were gonna spill the tea about how Kaza was like and how Villa was like. If in that moment he took bro code, that would have just been so whack. Yeah, you have to be honest, obviously. I uploaded this. Someone replied saying he is also mumbling less, so clearly he's feeling good. And someone replied to that said, right, this is the first episode I can tell he's speaking English for real. I think this is the comment where I stopped reading the Reddit and I was like, yo, I gotta record a Yav session about this episode. Facts. Yeah. He's like acting like a person with Clark. Which, hey, I mean, I'm happy for him. It's just like, I hope he doesn't lead Alondria on no more. Talking about like, oh, which, actually, I don't know why I'm saying that, because when he pulled Alondria for that chat by the fire pit, I did not like anything he said. Everything was a red flag, and Alondria was still down. That's what I'm saying. Like, what kind of spell does he have on her? He said, yeah, but like, not to worry. Like, I'm gonna continue to, I'm gonna play ping pong with y'all. And she was like, okay. What do you mean you're, like, that's the worst thing you could say. What do you mean you're gonna play ping pong with me and that new girl? Like, if you're gonna say, I'm gonna still talk to her, don't be saying it like that, though. That's like, yeah, I just got these two beautiful options and I'm the man, so I'ma just, play around with both y'all. That's what it gave to me. I didn't like it. It's a hard day to be a Sierra lover and a Nicolandria shipper. I didn't know there were Nicolandria shippers. I feel like I really missed out. But yeah, it's a hard day to be a Sierra lover. Down, because I don't know what to feel, girl. if she and Nick came out of this together and she saw his sister and mom shipping Nicolandria. Is that a thing? Nick's mom and sister are shipping him with Alondria. That's kind of, not it's weird, but like it is kind of weird. Like, let him play the game. Okay, interesting. Apparently this comment says that his sister and mom were on TikTok talking about him and how they like Olangia for him. Interesting. Not to mention, okay, Elan, I thought it was Elon, but Elan, I liked him at first sight. I was like, okay, cute. He real LA, he real Metro. Okay, he's real city boy. But I thought, you know, that's a fit for Sierra. I feel like she likes that kind of guy. But I learned something because he kissed Huda. If I remember correctly, he kissed Huda. They had a connection. But come to find out, that man is like hella pro-Israel. He's Jewish. And Huda is a Palestinian girl. Right? Like, I don't think I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that's right. If that's right, then mind you, the producers are gonna know that. Obviously. They do background checks at the bare minimum. They know they know that shit. And, I can, like, forget Sierra for a second, but Huda, if she knew his little background, she would be disgusted. I'm not gonna say too much on that, but yeah, I'm disgusted about that. And no longer am I like have any eyes for Elan or whatever the hell, especially not with Sierra, because I know for a damn fact if Sierra found out about that too, she would not be down with him. Let's make that very clear. She's hip. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I've never seen someone so obviously not into someone else in the way Taylor isn't into Alondria. He can't even turn his body toward her to look at her. Someone said, I'm so disgusted by him. Like, he couldn't show her the slightest courtesy. Literally, like, no type of courtesy, no type of, like, let me pull you for a chat, no type of, like, are you okay? First of all, like, no romance. It's really just matter of fact with him, and I don't like that. He's just mad lucky that Olandria is sticking with him. He's literally just fucking lucky. Oh my gosh. LOL, this screenshot of everybody in Casa just making out for the challenge. That's jokes. Period. That challenge game was fun. I liked it. It was funny. For real, not Nick complimenting Olandria more times in one day than Taylor has in 3 weeks. Facts, bro. Clock it, period. Someone said clock it. I want Taylor gone. He should have broken it off with her much earlier if he's not into her. I agree. And honestly, like, I'm sure people feel this way. They make this observation if they watch the show. But for a first-time viewer, it's almost like you gotta stay with someone even if you don't like them, but don't show that. You have to act like you like them just for the sake of not getting voted off. And it's like, it's almost like a loophole, like you're able to like stay on the show, but it kind of messes with shit because it's like you're staying with this one person so you don't get eliminated, so that you can hope that someone else walks through the doors that you'll like, and it's just messed up. But I don't know. I get it, but it's also, I would not do that. That's messed up. Yeah. Okay, Ian. Ian, I think is the name of the narrator. This comment, okay, let me get to the comments first and then I'm gonna rant. The comment says, Ian jokingly mentioning Jeremiah, cruel and unusual punishment. Facts. I saw someone that was like, I hope it was Jeremiah that was driving the damn Jeep. Excuse me. That was rude. But on another note about this narrator, I don't like him. Is he always there in the show? I literally fast forward because he always has something to say for like 15 seconds before like the next scene or whatever, before we get to the show, like every cutscene. And I forward 15 seconds every time, just so, because I feel like, one, he's annoying, two, I don't like the jokes, but three, let's say I didn't even have those problems with him. He was funny, he was interesting, he wasn't annoying. Let's say it was that. It still ruins the flow of the show for me. Like conversation with this couple just ended. He interjects and then he shows conversation with this other couple. I'm like, I'd rather just this conversation with couple A happens and then cutscene to the next conversation with the other couple. That's just much smoother. I don't like him being in there talking about random shit. That's just me. Y'all let me know now. Yeah, that part about Taylor not going to Alondria. Facts, bro. I said this too. I'm like, Sierra and Shelly, girl, they need to get together. Like, Lord, those two girls, they're for their girls. I don't know. They would be cute together. This is funny though. I didn't know crackship was like a term on this show. But yeah, if that's what this means, yeah, Sierra and Shelly, you're both eliminated. Go to the car and y'all are gonna return as a couple. I effing wish. Please. Bitch, y'all are messy as fuck, as fuck. Yeah, Nicolangia is a scripted scam. I agree, but Nick is playing into it, I guess. I just hope he's being genuine. I hope he's not doing it for fun, and I don't think so. He seems like he's nice. I've always liked Nick. He just irks me in his interactions with Ace. He always like gains the wrong mindset when he's around Ace. He like gets influenced by him, and I hate it. Especially with like the whole Jeremiah Huda thing. Ace got into his head, and Ace also got into Jeremiah's head about Huda when nothing was actually wrong. That's what I'm telling you, like, why the fuck did that Huda and Jeremiah had nothing to do with Ace? So I don't know why he was like spending 90% of his time in the villa with talking about them versus actually putting effort in with Shelly. But whatever. Okay, let me not be rude. He did put in effort with Shelly. He did have those creative ass dates. Let me give him that. Let me stop playing. But he could have like solidified with Shelly way sooner if he just had all his attention towards exploring, because he wanted to be Dora the Explorer, versus putting all your energy into another boy and another girl. Unless he secretly likes Huda. Like, that could be the only reason. I don't know though. I'm getting thirsty. Alright, I need to end this video soon because it's getting long, but I like it to be like podcasty. Yeah, position. That's why I'm gonna have it longer. LOL, the first comment about Pepe, Lord, I forget he's even there. Pepe is wild. Y'all, did y'all peep Miss Haktua spit game Lord, justice for Charlie, for real. I also cried with Charlie's goodbye. But girl, not even 2 days after he left, and she was matched with Pepe. It was for a very brief second that they showed it in the show, but she went and spit and got down with Pepe in the bed and with everyone in the room. I'm like, I guess, girl, but like, and this is I get it. If that's what you wanted, you got yours, but you can't be mad if Pepe moves differently. Actually, no, you can't be mad as fuck, but like, you can't expect him to stay loyal is what I'm gonna say, because I already clocked it. Pepe was, when the new bombshells were gonna come, I already knew Pepe was gonna act differently after he, got some with Hannah, because he seemed like the type. And what happened, Andreina came in and he was down as fuck. He was ready to move on. On another note, Andreina, oh my god, that is my girl. She's T. Every time she shows up on screen, I literally pause. She looks so good. Body T, face mad cute. Her hair is so cute on her. Everything about her. And I love how quiet she is. Like, she's got like a cute voice too. Like, literally head to toe, top to bottom, inside out. I love her. I love Andreina. I don't like that Brian guy. He gives me very much like neighborhood dick vibes. But whatever. If she's happy, if she likes it, I love it, I guess. Yeah, for real. Olandria literally has Nick giggling and kicking his feet. I kind of love them together. I guess, girl, yeah, he was like acting like a lover boy in Soul Ties. And it was cute. It was cute for sure. When he got on his stomach and he was like getting all giddy, it was cute. Yeah, this too. Olandria, for real, the producers gave you a nice little cushion set up. Please be smart and take it. If you're not gonna take it with Nick, at the very motherfucking least, talk to some other guy that is, and cut off things with Taylor. Please, you got a second chance. Yeah, I really feel bad for Sierra, because we knew from the start. First of all, I'm not gonna blame her for how she thought that her and Nick were closed off, because he definitely gave her that impression. He gave me that impression. And when they had that conversation a couple episodes ago, and she was like, yeah, so like we're closed off, right? And he was like, actually no, I still want to explore. As much as she was taken aback, so the fuck was I. Yeah, but whatever. Ever since then, she's she's like, okay, fine, I guess you're fine to explore, but so am I then. But I feel like she's not actually open to explore. She's down to lock it down with Nick, and you can tell with how she is in Casa. She keeps thinking about Nick. She's like, to think that he's over there. She literally said she rejected Elon's kiss outside of the challenge, right? She was like, actually, no, I'm gonna respect what I have with Nick. And she went in confessionals and she's like, I swear, if I turn down this kiss just for Nick to be over there in Villa making out with some girl, sleeping with some girl, I'm gonna be pissed. And then it cut to him and Alondria. I'm like, Lord, it's not even just some girl, it's Alondria. She just had to cry her eyes out, kiss Alondria goodbye. And now it's not even like he's with any girl, he's with her. It's like, Lord, they're all gonna be gagged when they find out that she wasn't sent home and that she was paired with him. Like, I can't. Facts. Someone said that someone on Twitter said they will all still be exploring connections till the reunion. Literally. This is what I don't get about the show, because so many people have like good things with a person and then they want to explore something with the new walks in. I genuinely don't get that. I do not get it. I'm like, if you already found someone you love and there's no bad things, why not just like keep it exclusive? I don't know, maybe I'm the weird one. I get that's the name of the show, but for the people who say like that's the point of the show, to explore, okay, tell me when you're on the episode, second to last episode, you still are exploring. Do you expect to choose someone on the final episode? Like, no, you're not just gonna have people waiting for you to pick them. You gotta pick. So why not just like pick the person that you have been having a great relationship with for weeks and stick with them and not explore with the next bombshell that walks in? I don't get it. I'm like, because if you stay with your person, y'all are only gonna ride harder and stronger for the final episode and for the chance to like win the show. Which again, this being my first time watching the show, I don't really know how do you win? I don't know how you win. Do you just have to be a couple? Is it voted? Like, or do we vote for someone to win? I don't really know how you win. I'm just guessing it's like you obviously have to be in a couple. And I assume it's gonna be a vote. I don't know though. Maybe it's just gonna be the last couple standing. Maybe there aren't gonna be multiple couples standing. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just so tired of the word explore. Exactly my sentiment. Someone said that the producers hit a gold mine with Nick and Olandria actually being into each other. But they just sent them into the villa instead of Hideaway to get to know each other. Yeah, I don't know what Hideaway is. I had to look it up, but I think it's like a spot where they can basically be together with no other islanders. And I agree, they should have been there. And on top of being there, they should have access to like view the footage on everyone else, like us. I think that would be good. Yeah. Yeah. But I get it. I'm not so angry with the way that they just sent them back to Villa. It's fine. Especially because I just want Olandria to wake up about Taylor. But anyway, I'm gonna end this here. I think this was a good yap sesh. Y'all let me know your thoughts on not just this episode, but this season so far. Let me know any advice. Let me know what next seasons I should watch. If there's any like good ones to watch, because I'm enjoying this season. It's the only season I've watched. Yeah, I don't really watch these reality shows, these dating shows, but this is exciting. Yeah, maybe I'll do more podcast type videos like these for the future episodes, if the response is good. I don't know, but yeah, y'all let me know.